Here in school, they don't discipline children much. Highest, they'll send you to
Hello,
detention.
guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Obelicious. My name is Obi, and my friends call me Obelicious. Guys, it's been a while since I left this space, but I'm happy to be back. Guys, today is going to be a fun and exciting video because I've been thinking of ways to come back, but you know what? Let's come back anyway. Today, we're going to be comparing life back home and life abroad. It's going to be fun. So, if this is something you like to watch, why not stay tuned and let's have fun? Although I've been here for just a couple of months, I can tell you guys that it has been interesting. Let me use the word. I don't like saying it hasn't been easy because we are unlearning and relearning a lot of things because life here is a whole new ball game. If you're planning to come, I think relocate abroad anywhere, in the Western world, you would want to watch this video because you might learn one or two things. And if you have been living abroad for a while, please, I would like to get your input on this. Just comment. I'd like to see your comments in the comment section because I'm still learning. Like, I'm a newbie. I consider myself newbie. I'm not even up to a year here. But I'm going to start with, where do I start from? In no particular order. They're greetings, okay? So you see someone in the morning, like I live in England, and you think, okay, this is the Englishman, and they were the ones that invented English in quotes. And they would, how we used to speak Queen's English and everything, you expect them to speak Queen's English, but on the contrary, no. You hear things like, are you right? Um, Hi, are you alright, darling? I'm just gonna get a bottle of water. I'm like, what did you just say? You're saying, are you alright? Are you alright means good morning here. Are you alright means good afternoon, good evening. That's the way of greeting. I don't know if it's where I am situated. I currently stay in Birmingham. I don't know if that's how they are in the Brits in other parts of England and the UK, but here, are you alright? And at times they put things like darling. My dear, don't take it to heart, don't take it personal. That darling is just báwo ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni, if you're greeting Yoruba, neke kime, something like that. So don't take that like, oh, kids. Like kids are, I don't know how they understand it, and they are currently in school and they are blending in well. At times, my kids would, I think, at times they want to just make fun of me. They just start speaking that British English. I'm like, yeah, right, guys, I know what you guys are up to because the kids they learn very fast. So, who takes me to point number two? So I'm going in no particular order. Schools. Hmm. Back home for schools, once you have your money, um, depending on the school, you can walk into the school and any school of your choice, irrespective of where you live. And the highest you can register a term before, your interest. If the school is highly competitive, you can register like a term before the beginning of the next session, and you have your money. You put your child there. Here, that's not how they assign people to school because here, for the public schools, which most people attend, they also have private schools, but people actually really go with public schools. For public schools, they give priority to people that stay very close to the school. So these are the criteria. If you're going for like a Catholic school, they'll give criteria to people that live very close to the school first, then people that are Catholics, then yeah, these are the two things I know. Yeah. So no matter how much you love a school, no matter how deep you are as a Catholic, if you are staying at number 10, and let's say the church is at number 1, and a Muslim is living at number 3, and you both apply on the same day, sorry, the Muslim is going to get into the school before you. That is it. Another thing is, irrespective of when you apply, okay, so when you apply for a school and the class is filled up. So some schools have a maximum number of 30, some 20, depending on the standard of the school. So if they have like 30 and you really, really like the school, they put you on the waiting list, right? So let's say you applied 5 months before school resumption and you've been on the list. And then just before school resumes, someone applies a week before the resumption, and the person stays like very close to the school. They'll attend to that person first because of proximity. So it was just frustrating because there's this particular school that wanted our children to attend, and we just couldn't get in. Eventually, we got a space for my daughter, but there was no space for my son. It takes me to another thing that has to do with school. Now, you would wonder why we can't put our child, at least one person in that school, whilst we look for another school for our son. I'll tell you why. Because they are very strict on time here when it comes to picking your kids from school. So for that school, the opening time is I think the opening their gates at 8:45, and you have between 8:45 and 9 a.m. That's 8:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. to drop off your child in school. They will open the gate for you at 8:44 or 8:44.5 a.m. No, if you like get there at 7 a.m. Unlike things we enjoyed back home, you could drop your child in school and at 7 or 7:30 and then go to work. No, except you're paying for morning, they call it breakfast club. If the school has the breakfast club, then you can pay and put your child there, and it's on an hourly basis. So depending on the school, they will charge you £2, £3, £5 per hour. If you have the money and you can afford to do that, then you pay that for an hour. So if the school is resuming at 8:45 and you want to drop your child at 7:45, you pay your £5. That's ridiculous. That was really strange to me. So because we have 15 minutes window, we need it to be a challenge to put my daughter in one school and my son in another school, because by the time you drop my one person, it will take you more than 15 minutes to get to the other school, depending on the proximity. And currently we don't have a car. We're still busing. It's really challenging. So it was really tough. It was really tough for us to get school for them, but eventually we got a school not very close to our house, but it was one of the top schools. In fact, the day they called us to bring the kids and come and take their prospectus to start shopping for their uniform, we had just left a particular school, and at that point we said, you know what, because they only offered my daughter a space. They didn't offer my son. For some reason, it was only my daughter that was getting space. So I'm talking too much, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just my experience here. So they just offered my daughter space, and we said, you know what, we'll allow my daughter go, because another thing that gives the child more chances of getting into a school is if they have a sibling already in that school. So we said, okay, let my daughter join the school, maybe to give my son a chance. So we had already taken the perspective from that school. As we stepped out of the school, we got a call from the school of our dreams, and they said, oh, hello, is that Mrs. Bamidele? That's Mrs. Bamidele. I said, yeah. Are you still looking for school for your children? I'm like, yeah. I said, okay, we have spaces for your son and daughter. Oh my goodness, I screamed. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you, Jesus. I didn't realize I was screaming until I noticed that they were quiet at the other side of the phone. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You don't know how long I've been hunting for a school. It's been over 4 months, guys, 4 months. Hi. But that's that about that. I don't want to make this video too long, but so I'll just stop that. For school also, at some point I'm going to get my kids here for them to tell you guys about the experience in school. So you hear from the horse's mouth, like, school here is different from back home. I want them to give you their own experience. So I'm going to set the video of my little interview with them. So I'm going to move to point 3 now, which is transport system. The transport system here really works. So if you don't have a car, you might not really feel it. I mean, when we just came in, I was like, in fact, I don't want to drive, because back home I was driving, I owned the car, dropping the kids to school, going to work. In fact, traffic back in Lagos, if you live in Lagos City, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, let me even enjoy the ride. And their buses here are neat and clean, and it sticks to time. So if the bus says it's coming at 8, you better be there at 7:55 a.m. Like, if the bus is coming at 8 a.m., be there at 7:55, because you can even be there a minute earlier. At times you get delayed, but they work with time. So it's not just you dressing up and just go to bus stop and just jumping on any bus. No, the buses work with time. So if you have a place you're going to, you check your Google map and check the time the buses will come, and then It even tells you how long it take you to walk from your house to the bus stop if your house is far. So that way you don't just go and stand outside waiting for bus. If the bus coming in 15 minutes time and it's going to take you 5 minutes to walk to the bus stop, okay, wait till like 7 minutes to the time and then stroll to the bus stop, and as you're getting there, the bus is there, you hop in. So yeah, I like that about their transport system. It really works here. Train system works, the tram system works. It's just awesome. And that leads me to the next one, which is DIY. Do it yourself. My goodness. So when we just moved here, we got bed and mattresses, and we wanted to fix it. So we contacted someone that sold the mattress to us that we wanted to fix the bed, and they said okay. And for the 3 bed, they were going to charge us £210, guys. £70 to fix one bed. And we thought it was ridiculous. So we tried to negotiate, and they said they'll be kind enough to bring it down to £50 per bed. So by the time we calculated £150, then I don't know, a pound to naira was about 1,000 naira. Then like 150,000 naira to fix 3 beds. That was how my husband got the manual. We went to the store, we got a toolbox. We sat down, it took us the entire night, but he fixed those beds. He fixed those beds. DIY life. What about hair? This hair that I made. So, when I loosened the hair I made, I carried my hair for months. Because on a good day, back home, I would have gotten home, first of all, someone would have loosened my hair. I would have gone to the salon, make my hair higher. At times, most times they come to the house. I don't even have to go to the salon. They'll make my hair and I'll tip them. Most times I don't even spend up to 10K, depending on the kind of hair I make. 10K, I'm telling you, I don't even I do home service. My dear, this hair that I made, I've been carrying it for, I don't carry hair back home. Wait, let me move before I even move, before I move forward. Back home, I don't carry hair for more than 2 weeks. So after making my hair, I call Esther. That's the name of my stylist. Esther, please, I want to loosen my hair and make another one. And she'll be like, madam, it's only been 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't like carrying hair for more than 2 weeks. It irritates my hair. But, this hair is 2 months old, guys. Look at it. 2 months. And we're still rocking it. What happened to I can't carry hair for more than 2 weeks? Almost 2 months. Because do you know how much I spent on this hair? I can't even say it on this video. Like, I got a good deal. Let me just put it that way, because on a good day, you want to make hair like this in the salon, you're talking of over £100. Yeah, but luckily, I have students. Students are limited to few working hours, so I have students that can make hair that are looking for ways to make money. So they really came down on their price, and then they made my hair, my daughter's hair I got a good bargain for it. But you see this hair, I think it will be here for another 1 month. We'll do it for 3 months. If it gets too dirty, I wash the roots and we rock the hair. The hair is still pretty. Guys, what do you think? My dear, DIY here. I remember when someone told me that. In fact, someone told me that I should learn how to make hair. I'm like, am I going abroad to become a hairdresser? I didn't know that I would need it for my daughter, but now, at least I tend to do a little, but it's not everything one can do. So DIY is the life here. Anything spoils, you fix it yourself. Plumbing work, and then if you're getting a house, please talk to your agents or landlord and make sure that things like home repairs are included, like carpentry work or plumbing work, because plumbing here is a lot of money. Stop opening, you're distracting me, Toby. Plumbing here is a lot of money. I want my kids to come here and tell us about their school. Guys, come. I want to talk about your school. Okay? They've been roaming around. So, guys, tell me, school here and school back home. Dami, I'll start with you and then Toby. Okay, just for 1 minute. Tell me, what's the difference between school here and school abroad, and which do you prefer? So tell me.
I think school here is way better than school at home in Nigeria, because the school here, they teach you different things. They teach you things that they don't teach you in Nigeria. In fact, but they also teach you some things that have been taught already in Nigeria. But here in school, they don't discipline children much. Highest, they'll send you to detention, or they'll just tell you, "Oh, sorry, just if you want some alone time, you can go into the
So
learning break."
wait. You're saying when you misbehave, they send you to what? Detention?
Yeah,
Or you should have some alone time?
yeah, a learning break.
A learning a learning break. Meanwhile, how was it back home?
If you are tired and you start misbehaving, they will punish you and you'll kneel down on the field.
Here, you go to the session of what I have learning break. Thank you, Damilola. So, tell me, what do you think about? So, Dami, wait, before you go, which do you prefer, school here or school back home?
School here, obviously.
What about friends? Have you made friends here?
Well, there are more bullies than school in Nigeria, and that's the only problem, that you can actually be bullied by your own friends. But I have a group of friends that I sometimes hang with. But there are many more activities, many more clubs, and that's what keeps me occupied.
Occupied. Okay, thank you, Dami. Thank you so much. So, Toby, tell me, what do you like about school here, and what don't you like, and then compared to back home in Nigeria?
Okay, let me tell you guys about school here and
Just
school
1
in
minute,
the UK.
because I know you have a lot to say. Just 1 minute.
Okay, first of all, on Thursday, you have to pay for clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in Nigeria, but here you don't have to pay, and on Thursday you can either play dodgeball, tennis, or football. Isn't that so amazing?
Okay, so you like the fact that you play different kind of games here. What about learning? Your teachers and friends, like their learning methods, which do you prefer, here or back home? Just tell me.
I prefer here
Why?
because they don't beat.
They don't discipline you?
Well, that doesn't meet to detention. When you're done with the lesson, you're allowed to use the computer, do whatever you want with your computer.
Okay.
And back in Nigeria, you don't even have a computer.
Okay.
And if you have a computer, you'll never be able to do what you want with a computer. And very rare for you to have a computer.
Okay, thank you, Toby Lover. Thank you so much. Okay, you can go now. Thank you. The kids, they don't stop. They don't stop talking about school. So here they get a lot of things. They have a lot of liberty here. You don't beat kids. Of course, you don't spank kids. You don't spank kids here. So what I have started to do with them is, I know I'm deviating a bit, is I got them something like tab that I know they'll love, and I make them fall in love with it, make them like it, so that when they misbehave, take it from them. Because here you can't spank them. You can't. In fact, scolding them in a particular way, and they get school sad, and the teacher starts asking questions. They might have child services knocking at your door. So we find a different way. We talk a lot, okay, and we have different kind of punishments other than spanking them. Like, actually, I prefer those because they're even more effective. Like for my son, when I seize his tab, they don't touch their tabs until weekend, and for weekend they have a time frame. So when he misbehaves and I take 1 hour from his tab time, it really hurts him. So when his time is being, I'm like, okay, 1 hour gone from your tab time, and you're like, Mommy, I'm so sorry, I won't do it again. Can you imagine? Anyways, so yeah, that is that. I'm trying to remember something else. Oh my goodness, just a second, guys. You don't have maid, you don't have a driver, you don't have a cleaner, you do everything yourself. You clean, you wash, you cook, you do everything yourself. So if you are not a good time manager, you're fully on your own. That kind of took a toll on me the first time when I just came here, but I'm adjusting, and now I do things, like that. And oh my goodness, the UK and the weather are the most confused. Like UK and weather, they're like, when you say UK, just think of confused weather, because 1 minute it is bright and sunny, next minute it's raining. You can't predict the weather. Yeah, we all know that. It is currently very sunny now, but it is 3 degrees Celsius. Very cold. I'm using a blanket. This blanket is an electric blanket. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Oh, sorry for that noise. I just want to show you guys, because the normal blanket is not working. This is an electric blanket. You plug it. I know it sounds scary. I also found it scary when they told me about it. It consumes less electricity or gas instead of putting the heater for the entire house. My kids, did you see them? They were wearing shorts. I don't know how kids blend and they adapt to the weather here. Maybe because we are older. It's not easy for us, so I'm very cold. I'm wearing my thermal wear under. I'm wearing inner top, and I'm wearing this jacket, and I'm still using this electric blanket to keep myself warm. The kids are blended, and I really, really beef them for that hug. They are doing well, but it's extremely very cold, and we're just in fall. This is October, and it's very cold. I don't look forward to December and January weather. So the weather, you're going out, I always have this tiny umbrella in my bag because I know it will rain any moment. And you never go out without your jacket or the kids at times say, oh, it's so hot. But we always have our jacket with us because 1 minute is hot, the next minute it is damn cold. Like, not just cold, it is windy. It comes with this wind that just freezes your hand. So it's just, the weather is something unpredictable here. You can never predict it. Even when you go with the forecast, like you check tomorrow's forecast today, and tomorrow it has changed. That's just the UK for you. Guys, it's been fun. Like, if I remember more things, I'm just saying it out of my head. If I remember more things, I'm going to have a part 2 of this video. I just wanted to come back here with this. And there are more videos that I have. I'm going to put them together and, start dishing them out one after the other. It's been nice, talking to you guys. Until I come away next time, please, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, why not hit on that subscribe button and hit the notification bell and like, share my video. And I would also like to see your comments in the comment section below. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.